G'day guys, today I'm being a little suspect, leaning down next to this Hilux because it is windy as hell. Over there we got flags absolutely blowing in the wind. It is near cyclonic conditions out here. So what am I standing in front of today? This is a Toyota Hilux N80 with a 2.8 litre 1GD engine in it. This is the 2017 model. The later model comes with the ball bearing turbo, which is good for about 33 pound of boost with a tune. For these models, we do a turbo upgrade. For this exact car here, we've done a complete package 2 GTurbo kit on this one. So that includes a BRC Clutch Kit, an N80 1GD G250 Titan turbocharger, a PDI front mount intercooler, a 3-inch turbo back BRD stainless steel exhaust system paired with a little bit of a hard cut Libby in there. This thing is an absolute rocket ship. On the dyno, she produced 229 horsepower and 580 newton meters of torque. That's at about 34 pound of boost. To get those sort of numbers on a stock injector is absolutely phenomenal. We couldn't be more proud of the work that GTurbo put into calibrating the ECU files for these vehicles and ensuring that you get an absolute perfect result first time, every time with these Hiluxes. The factory numbers that these cars produce is in the vicinity between, varies on tire size and whatnot, but between 130 to 140 horsepower and about 330 newton meters of torque. So we've just about added 100 horsepower and a couple hundred extra newton meters of torque to the mix with this car. So the improvements that you get when driving it are night and day. There's almost nothing else that can compare to a package like this on the stock injector. If you were looking to achieve more horsepower than this one, let's say 260 horsepower and 700 newton meters of torque, all that this kit is missing is a high flow injector. Let's talk about the individual items that we use in this kit. So when it comes to clutch options, we use the BRC range for all our Toyota Hilux models, whether it's an N70 or N80 Hilux. In this case, we've gone with a double diaphragm, 350 horsepower BRC clutch kit. We find that they deliver a fantastic pedal feel, ultimate reliability, and they can handle that truckload of torque that the GTurbo can provide at extremely low RPM. That's why we use the BRC with these kits, because we can ensure that it 100% will hold and last the test of time. Now, exhaust systems for the N80 Hilux, we go with the BRD range of exhaust systems. These exhausts are made in Thailand and they are a stainless steel 304 finish. They're fully TIG welded. They come with a fantastic warranty. They're a direct fit with all OEM style mounting, so you can do it from the DPF back. You can do it from the turbo back. You can go and do it all or just some of it. So we absolutely love that. For those guys who don't want to be deleting DPFs and things like that, you can keep it all legal with that system. Now, the intercooler. For this car, we go with the PDI front mount intercooler. Now, the reason we do that is that the factory intercooler is quite small, quite restrictive. On a stock car, perfectly fine. I do not recommend upgrading the intercooler on a stock vehicle. It should be something you do if you have the pure intentions of upgrading the rest of the vehicle, like turbocharger and whatnot. A big reason we do that is because we're running a hell of a lot more boost now. We're up around that sort of 34 pound of boost, and those factory intercoolers have plastic and very light duty aluminium end tanks. And there's a very high chance that those end tanks may bellow or blow out with the higher boost pressure and higher temps that we're seeing through that intercooler system. So it's having to work really hard. When we go with the PDI intercooler, it is almost twice as big. So that's a massive advantage in terms of airflow, but it's also got a cast aluminium design, which means that it's got zero chance of bellowing or blowing apart. So that's 100% must do whenever we're doing one of these Hilux N80 kits. Let's talk about the turbo. The GD-G250 Titan is a all new range from GTurbo. They've been doing 1GD turbos for a number of years now. We've used them going as far back as 2019. This latest range, the Titan, has an all new coating on that compressor wheel, as well as a new material used in the compressor wheel, which fights compressor wheel fatigue and guarantees you a long lasting turbo in these conditions. Like, we are pushing these vehicles and these turbos to a higher limit than the factory obviously intended them to go for. So upgrading that turbo is a must do. As far as response goes, as I've said, full boost by 1800 RPM. Depending how you load it up, you may even get it sooner, depending on weight of the car. That pretty much wraps it up. It's got a Snorkel on here from a place called SDF. I can't say I've heard of them before, but all looks good. Got a high flow airbox from them as well. All works well. We obviously have our own range of airboxes. Can't say anything bad about this one. Flows good, works good. However, I will say, if you do have an N80 Hilux and you are looking at doing a kit like this, just be aware that The stainless steel snorkels on these things make a wretched noise. I can't say I'm a fan of it. I'll give you guys a little, listen to what that sounds like. You might like it. My right ear from driving this thing like 5Ks down the road from our shop does not enjoy it, I'm sorry to say. I'd go for a Safari R-Max any day of the week over a stainless snorkel on these cars for that reason. That sums up our Package 2 option for the N80 Hilux, and we look forward to doing yours if you are interested. Of course, if you do not live in Brisbane or the surrounding areas and you would like to purchase the parts for this kit, we do have a massive online store that does supply all the parts fitted to this vehicle. It is something we carry in stock on the shelf. We are a dedicated parts distribution center. If you want to upgrade your Hilux with this turbo, clutch kit, exhaust, whatever it may be, intercooler, we have these items on the shelf ready to go for you. So reach out, jump on the store and check them out and grab yours today. Thanks guys, appreciate you watching. Goodbye.